Let us do another solved example. A particle starts moving in a circular path of radius 2 meter with initial speed 2 meter per second at constant angular acceleration. After two complete revolutions, its speed becomes 8 meter per second. Find the angular acceleration of the particle. So we are given both initial speed and final speed. The initial speed is 2 meter per second and the final speed is 8 meter per second. Now make sure that you do not get confused here. Initial speed and final speed means the value of v. It is the velocity given. It is not the angular speed. So these are not the values of omega, these are the values of velocities, and we will use these value of velocities to find the initial and final angular velocity. And we also have the radius, so we know that angular velocity is given by the formula v by r. V equals to omega r. We have already done this relation, so omega equals to v by r. So if we need to find out the initial angular velocity, say omega naught, then it will be equal to initial velocity upon radius. Initial velocity is 2 meter per second, so it will be 2 upon 2, so 1 radian per second. Similarly, we can find the final angular velocity. Omega, which will be equal to final velocity upon r. Final velocity is 8, so it will be 8 by 2, so it will be 4 radians per second. Now we need to find out the value of angular acceleration. The angular acceleration is alpha. So we can use here third equation of motion for uniform angular acceleration. So in one of the videos we did this list of equations of motion for an angular motion, for a circular motion, and from that list you can see that the second equation of motion can be written as like this, where this is final angular velocity, this is initial angular velocity, alpha is the angular acceleration, and theta is the angular displacement. Now here we are given that the particle is making two complete revolutions. So suppose the body is going in this circle and it starts from here initially. Here the value of theta is equal to 0 degree, and when it completes one circle then theta becomes equal to 2 pi. So in one revolution the angle made is 2 pi, or it is in the form of degrees, it is written as 360 degree. So from here to, or if I write all the values of radians, main values of radians, then this is 0. At 90 degree, in radians it is pi by 2. In 180 degree in radians it is pi. At 270 degree in radius it is written as 3 pi by 2, and at 360 degree it is written as 2 pi. So in one revolution the angle made in radians is equal to 2 pi. So in two revolutions the angle will be equal to 2 into 2 pi, which is equal to 4 pi. So that means the angular displacement here is 4 pi. So now if we substitute the values, then omega, it is 4 square, and this is 1 square plus 2 alpha, and theta is equal to 4 pi. So if we find the value of alpha, it will be equal to 4 square minus 1 square upon 2 into 4 pi. It will be equal to 16 minus 1 upon 8 pi, or 15 by, alpha will be equal to 15 by 8 pi radians per second square. So make sure that you understand this value, the conversion between degrees and radians, because from now on we know that the values of the units are all in radians, so you should know how to convert degrees into radians.